Do you know this song?
I don't, but I know it's a reggae, and I know it has to do with 420.
This
A lot of
is
people
a
gonna be high
sped-up
today.
version of "Smoke Two Joints" by Sublime. It's a cover.
Oh, it's the fake reggae guys.
Well, they're not fake reggae.
mean,
They're like a hybrid,
Sublime.
a mashup.
Yeah, I remember we had the
Rock,
discussion about that.
reggae. They're a little bit of everything.
We've had the discussion.
Yeah.
We've had it.
Before I smoke two more, and
You've
then
had
I
it.
smoke two more.
Game 3 coming up tonight. Game number 3 between the Warriors and the Kings. The Kings up 2-0 in the series. Of course, no team has ever come back from an 0-3 deficit. That is what's staring in the face for the Golden State Warriors, as well as you lose tonight, and all of a sudden, all our thoughts go to the offseason. Who's going to be back? Who's going to be gone? Who's going to be coaching? Who's going to be running the team from the front office? Everything is on the table. It could all come crumbling down. It could be the official passing of the torch in Northern California if the Warriors don't win tonight. You win tonight, all of a sudden it sets up a monster game for Sunday.
I'm bringing this up now because I want to hold you accountable for this, but today's not the day to discuss this long term. Bonte, are you going to do this umpiring thing that you were talking about with me?
Sure, why not?
The people are all about it.
Okay.
They want to see you umpiring.
Okay.
Shout out to all the umpires out there. One of my buddies the other day, I think his name was Jeff. He said, "Yo, I'm out here umpiring. Tell Bonte I need another guy to help me with the crew."
Well, you know what?
So if we have a long off season, the
Warriors will step up tonight.
Promise me that you'll be coaching.
The Warriors will step up tonight. Your boy may have some time on his hands. I mean, that is what it is. It is what it is. Let's go to Frank and Chico real quick. Frank, what's happening? You're on the roast here on 95.7
What's
The Game.
up, Frank? They got to win this one.
Hey, guys, how you doing? Okay, I'll be quick, but two-parter.
Yes.
First thing I want to talk about is strategy going forward.
Okay.
Now, look, a lot of series left, fellas.
A lot of
Series
series.
don't start until somebody wins a road game,
No doubt.
and that's a fact,
No doubt.
all right?
No doubt.
Now, there's no doubt that this young team is hungry. They're good, especially offensively. They're familiar with our
Sets.
what we do out on the floor. But I think there's some – okay, if I was to circle anything, I would say 50-50 balls are the biggest. I've watched 2 games in this series. 50-50 balls are the biggest thing in this series. This is going to sound kind of crazy, but I tweak 8 to 10 minutes on Jordan Poole, and I distribute those minutes to DiVincenzo and Gary Payton for that reason. Now, you got Draymond out. You need to play J. Michael and Kuminga those minutes. Now, we're going to get 50-50 balls. We're going to need to want it more.
Yep.
There's been a lot of entitlement this year, okay? But that's okay. And this is where I'm going with the second part of this. Just give me a second. No matter where this goes, fellas, you think the good, you think the bad, wherever you want to put it, what they've given us, we need to take this on the chin with pride. No matter what happens from here on out, this team and what they've done for us as a fan base, forget talking about where guys are going. That's going to come. That's inevitable. Right now, as Warrior fans, let's conduct ourselves the way we say we want Draymond, Clay, when they mess up and they're not getting back on D this year. This team has won 4 titles for us. They gave us their heart and soul.
Yep.
And no matter how this goes, we should conduct ourselves as good fans the way we have been for 10 years now.
I love that, Frank. And you know what? I want to pick up off of that. And I was going to go there at some point today, but we might as well go there now. What Frank just said, they've given us memories of a lifetime. We had no idea this basketball team can do what they've done over the last 8 to 10 years. 9 of the last 11, the Golden State Warriors have been in the playoffs after having a 14-year drought. All right? They've given us, I mean, our career. Steiny was talking about this yesterday. What the Warriors have done for some of our careers has been, I mean, when the Warriors first started this run, I was working a graveyard shift begging to cover the All-Star game. And by the end of this run, hell, I get to host the Warriors pre- and post-game show. I am blessed because of this basketball team. They've changed my life. They changed everybody's life here in the Bay Area. And it turned this region, I mean, I know at some point people thought this was a baseball town, but now it's a football, basketball town again.
Yes.
It is, no doubt. And the Warriors have done that. So what I say, picking up off of what Frank just said, tonight at Chase Center, number one, you want to get there early because there's a Giants-Mets game down the street at Oracle Park. So you want to get to Chase Center early. And how is Dub Nation going to stand up for this team? We're going to rally behind this team down 0-2. And I get it. They've never been down 0-2 before. This is uncharted territory for this core. Steph, Clay, Steve Kerr. I'm not going to mention Draymond because he's not going to be in the arena. He's at home. He's suspended. We'll get back to Draymond maybe Monday if this is a series and it's 2-2 going back to Sacramento. But we need to stand up for this team. There's at any moment, for all the memories they've given us, all the great comebacks, all the great threes, all the great rallies, the championships, the parades, tonight is the night Chase Center needs to show that they're the best damn fans in the league, and it's the best damn arena in the league, and it's the best home court advantage in the league. If there's a night to do all that, to put on your blue and gold and get to the arena, it's time to stand the freak up and rally behind Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson for everything that they've given us. Everything that they've given us, we need to give back to them tonight at Chase Center.
You know, it's funny. I hear everything he's saying. I actually think I think Warrior fans are acutely aware of how lucky they are. I think they're acutely aware of how many memories that this core has given them. Why do you think there's such a fierce loyalty? I mean, if Draymond Green was a hired gun from another team, you think they'd put up with his crap?
Don't know.
Probably not. You know, but he's our guy. You know what I mean? He's our guy. You know, think of all the different memories that this team has given you over the years. That's why people love them so much. That's why it drives them absolutely crazy. That's why whenever something happens online, you see thousands of replies from Warrior fans. And you're seeing Sacramento, they're losing their minds with the amount of fans that are coming down their road for anything that they tweet negative about the Warriors. You know why? Because the fans love it. Like, they love their team. They're fiercely loyal. They'll defend their guys. And I would say this, in terms of appreciation, parades are one way to appreciate, right? That's obvious. I mean, you win a championship, everyone wants to go to the party. I get all that. I remember when they lost in 2019. I remember when they lost, and I had to do all those post-game shows after games, and obviously leading into that offseason where it felt like Kevin Durant was leaving. And yeah, did we talk about the who's going to be here, who's not going to be here? No doubt. We fielded call after call after call for hours on end. And Spadoni, I remember you were part of that. People saying, I'm so proud of my team. Yeah, we lost Clay for we didn't even know how long at that point. We lost Clay. Yeah, Kevin Durant, his career might be up and done. Steph Curry dragged this team as far as they possibly could. I'm so proud of how they fought. I'm so proud of what they did. And we had no idea whether they would even compete for another championship again. There were so many things up in the air. And I did feel the love from the Warrior fans, because I fielded those calls. I heard from the people. Like, why do you think we're so insane with the trying to grasp for more memories? Because of all the special memories this team and this group has brought up for this community.
Well, it's not grasping for more memories. It's about standing up for this team and figuring out a way to win a game 3.
Yes, that's
true. Because I'm
true.
not ready for it to end.
Well, no one is.
All right? I'm not ready for it to end. So I'm asking Dub Nation to stand up. I'm not anticipating driving into Chase Center tonight, and whether it's 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock with the sun up and the sun, and Chase Center gleaming on that bay. I'm expecting the Warriors and Dub Nation to say, you know what? We've been here before. We've won championships. We've won big playoff games with our backs against the wall. Elimination. Because tonight's basically an elimination game.
Well, it's a must
Tonight's an elimination game.
I know Dave Dibley's going to sit here with his algorithm and say
who cares about all that?
No, but it's a must win.
I don't care what Dan Dibley has to say about must wins or whatever. Tonight's a game where you need to extend your season. Tonight is basically an elimination game. So what I'm saying is, I've seen Steph Curry show up. I've seen Clay show up. I've seen Wiggins show up. At times, I've seen Jordan Poole show up. Dante DiVincenzo, Kuminga, and Moody. This is their time to say, hell, I've seen Looney step up. Whether it's game 2 against Dallas, game 6 against Memphis.
Looney's reliable.
Looney's a trusted agent.
Yeah, come on, man.
How will the youngsters seize this opportunity to etch their names in the Warriors' lore?
Well,
and they can do a lot for the Warriors moving forward. This shapes the offseason. How much equity is on the line for Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and Jordan Poole tonight?
Well,
there's a lot of equity on that table for those guys.
I was going to say Steve Kerr as well. I mean, I think there's not
Steve Kerr submitted, though. He submitted. You know what? He's got four championships, Shasky.
Yeah, I hear you. And there's always going to be people that are going to say he always had the best team. That's what people are going to say.
Well, they say that about Phil Jackson and Popovich, and they're one of the greatest coaches ever. So who cares?
I'm telling you, I do think a lot of people do care. I think a lot of people
fans? Who cares?
I think a lot of people are chipping away at him because they always want to find faults. I do think there's a lot on the line for Steve Kerr as well. This is a guy who wants an extension, right? And I think there's a lot of people saying like, "Hey, good luck threading the needle with the youth and the veterans," right? And
right.
I think a lot of people, myself included, would say, I don't think you really handled the young guys as great as you could have. You're a great coach, but here are some of your flaws. I do think there's a lot there for Steve Kerr.
Well, there's a lot. Well, the same people to that argument, the same people say Steph Curry can't win without Kevin Durant or without stacked teams or without payrolls that are over 500 miles.
Last year?
Absolutely, it did. This game matters today too.
I agree.
Losing in the first round.
I agree.
And possibly getting swept out of the first round.
It's a negative.
It's a huge negative.
I know.
We're going to chip away
As
at everything.
defending champs, they had one of the worst road records ever.
Klay Thompson has 4 championships. And I've listened incessantly to Klay Thompson get picked apart at. Oh, he's not the same defender. Yeah, that's true. Oh, he chucks. Oh, okay, that's true at times. They all chuck. But you know what? Tonight's not about to me, tonight's not about the future. It's about standing up one last time.
Yes,
it's about standing up and saying, is Game 4 going to matter or not? That's what it's about tonight. And you know what? This team, and what I'm getting to is this team and this core has showed up time and time again for me the last 10 years. Whether it started by beating the Denver Nuggets and then losing to the Spurs in 6 game, and I was there as a promo intern, passing out stickers for another radio station, passing out stickers and watching that team when they lost to San Antonio at 6 at Oracle Arena. They walked back out that tunnel, and Dub Nation gave them a standing ovation, said, "The future is bright. We believe in you guys." And then the next year, all hell broke loose, right? They lost in the first round to the Clippers. And from then on, it's been parades, it's been banners, it's been Larry O'Brien trophies, all that stuff. Well, tonight, with Sacramento and all their fans claiming that they're coming down I-80 to take over the dental office, is what they're calling it. They're coming to take over the dental office. Well, you know what? Tonight, you need to give Sacramento a big, deep cleanse. You need to floss their teeth. You need to clean them up. It's time to clean these dudes up and win a game. And all I'm asking from this fan base, forget everything that's happened so far in this series. Tonight, can you channel that energy and rally for one more game and make this a series? And you know what, Dub Nation? We got to stand up and help this team out. If they're down 5, you got to get up and cheer these guys. You got to rally these dudes. They need every ounce of energy from you. That's what it is. Because Sacramento thinks they got the best fans. No, the best fans are in the Bay Area. And that's all I'm saying.
Well,
so all the memories, I want more memories.
Yes,
I don't want this to end. And how do you not make it end? You got to play some more boxing one against the Aaron Fox. You got to muck it up with them. You got to fight a little harder. Because the hustle points so far in the series, the hustle points, plus 27 points off turnover, Sacramento. Plus 30 points in the paint. Plus 14 second chance points. Plus 8 fast break points. Plus 11 on the offensive glass. You're not going to win playoff games like that. You've got to flip these categories. So you got to muck it up. And offensively, you got to figure out a way to get Curry going. You got to get him going early and often. He's got to be Steph Curry. He's got to be special. But he also needs some dudes to ride along with him. Poole, Kuminga, Moody, they all got to step up. This is it.
Offensively, they've got to find that second ball handler opposite Steph Curry. I mean, they just have to. And that's where Jordan Poole, to me, is vitally important to what they're going to do today. And I think DiVincenzo, too's got to step up. Like, we need to see a better version of him. If he's going to be a facilitator for this team, they need someone else to initiate offense and to dribble, drive, penetrate, and blow by somebody. Like that, to me, that is as important as all these other things we're talking about defensively. We know that they're going to have to tighten things up. And then can you get Wiggins to replicate what he did in the last game?
Yeah.
Can I throw him the ball in the mid-block and maybe because De'Aaron Fox was lined up on him on a couple of occasions with switches, and you've got to continue to attack that. You've got to get him in foul trouble.
And they did that in game 2.
Yeah.
They were able to get De'Aaron Fox 3 fouls in that first half.
They didn't go back to it enough.
Kevin Huerter was in foul trouble. They were able to take him out of the basketball game, but the problem is they had their guys step up. You got to give Davion Mitchell credit.
Yeah.
He played to his strengths. He picked up full court. He made it difficult. They fought off multiple screens. Maybe you got to simplify the offense. Maybe you got to run more high ball screens and more pick and roll against this team.
That's what to you. That's what simplifying the offense is.
To me, that's what it is because they're blitzing the motion.
Yeah,
they're
I
blitzing
know.
the passing lanes.
No, the motion's not working right now. You got to jump into the PNR, and I got to get Klay Thompson going off ball. They got to work out some screens off ball for him. I feel like he's been relegated to standing there as he's waiting for the offense to get going. It's not on him. I'm saying it's everything. And what ends up happening is he's standing on the perimeter. Ball gets thrown to him. There's like 7 seconds to go. It's like, good, Cook, hurry, beat your man off the dribble. That's not where he excels. He excels in catch and shoot.